You look like an Earthling, but your style of dress is puzzling.
Oh, thanks. I kind of like to stay one step ahead of the fashion. No one else will be wearing this until 1990.
Computer, estimate the time from this location to Starbase 416 at Warp 9.
Starbase 416. Crikey, that's pretty far out, mate. Like, that's yonks away. Yeah, I think there's a Bunnings near there. Yeah. It'll take you about 15 minutes.
Yeah. Oh, so that's more of a goodbye, though, isn't it? Anyway, so welcome to...
It's a whole Laserdisc thing.
And we are looking at Star Trek films today. Or Star Trek shows, actually. And
we are boldly
we're going to go through a whole bunch of different box sets while we've got our new expert, who is like a Trekkie. Is it a Trekkie or a Trekker?
It's either. I personally use Trekkie, but originally it was Trekker.
I like Trekkie.
I like Trekkie as well.
We've got Dr. Abigail with us today, and as always, we have our drink specialist, Angry Aussie. And have you got a special drink with us today, or are you just doing the old fashions?
I was cheating a bit. We were watching an old fashioned movie for the movie of the week, and so I'm drinking an old fashioned.
Love it. So we're going to start off with some Next Generation first.
Nice.
So let's open the box and have a look at some of these box sets, eh?
Charlie showed me this earlier. He's got boxes stacked full of box sets. We are not going to talk about each disc. We're going to talk about each series.
Yeah.
But I think
okay.
Pull one of the sets out, Charlie.
Oh my.
Get some potted reviews of Dr. Abigail for what the episodes are.
Oh.
This is the Next Generation. So it says Volume 1, First Season, Part 1.
Yep.
And there's a list of episodes on the back there. Can you read that?
That's a lot of episodes.
Quite a few. All the way up to Daedalus.
Yeah.
The first...
I noticed we got a Q episode in there.
There's quite a few.
Oh, is there?
Hyde and Q.
Nice.
So season 1 of the Next Generation, that was, let's say that was the big thing.
Season 1 gets a bad
rap.
rap.
Series was it?
Sorry, what was the question?
How many years after the original series was the launch of...
Next Generation was in the late 90s, so we're talking 30 years. 30 plus years.
And suddenly Trek was back.
Yeah, well, it never left.
The movies were there, yeah.
The movies were there, and it was kept alive in fan fiction as well.
And the animated
flash fiction.
And the animated series, yes. But mainly the movies. And Gene Roddenberry always wanted to produce another TV show, so he got his chance with Next Generation.
So what are the standout episodes from season 1? Do any spring to mind, Dr. Abigail?
Ooh, the pilot is a great episode, Encounter at Farpoint. Daedalus, which was in part 1, another great one. Season 1 gets a bad rap, but nowhere near as bad as season 2, in my opinion. Only because there was a bit of a writer's strike at the time, so they had to, they had to cut back a bit.
How many seasons was it altogether?
7.
7.
I remember there was the girl Dina, and she was actually able to communicate. Is it Dina? She was the telepath.
Oh, yes, Deanna Troy. Deanna Troy. She was half Beta
She
Z.
could mentally communicate with the guy with the beard in the first season, and they took that away quick smart.
Yeah, it was it I guess it was too easy to exploit plot wise. They only featured it in the pilot, and pilots often have features like that are never explored again. They turned the species into a more empathic species that could read surface emotions. But when her mother appeared, played by Marjole Barrett, Gene Roddenberry's wife, she was over the top. She was awesome. I love the episodes that feature her in them.
Wasn't she a bit of a hornbag?
Yes.
Yeah.
Yes. Yeah, she was. They also get a bad rap, but I love them. They're just fun.
One thing I like about the Next Generation is they killed off a main crew character.
Tasha Yar,
so it's like, ooh, they're killing characters off. You don't know what's going to happen.
Yeah, it was a big shock. The actress left the series early. She came back as another character, but yeah, she couldn't commit to the whole show.
Yeah, it's quite the workload, isn't it, doing the TV?
At the time, episodic television in the 90s and 2000s was so brutal. It was 20 odd episodes a year, and it was 9-hour days, like 6 days a week. It was brutal. So my standout episode from this is the season finale. It's the Neutral Zone. Such a great episode because it starts as they discover people from the 20th century. So it's what's the phrase? Ship out of water? Fish out of water. Thank you. It starts as a fish out of water episode, but then it becomes like they discover Romulans, and it's political and it's a threat, and it turns on its head really quickly. Great episode. Great way to end a season, a premiere season.
How about some different music, computer? Something with a Latin beat.
Yeah, all right. How about this?
No, I meant something with a gentle Latin beat. Maybe a Spanish guitar.
All right. How about a little bit of this one?
Perfect. Hey, what's the weather like on Riser?
It's bloody hot, mate. You will be sweating your balls off.
Is that right?
That is right.
About how long till we get there?
About 3 hours, I reckon, if we stop for a smoker, and you promised me we would.
3 hours.
Well, seeing we're there, let's move on to season 2.
Yep.
So you were saying season 2 gets a bit of stick?
Yeah. So that first episode, it's got Measure of a Man in it, which is standout one of the most amazing episodes of Star Trek. It often gets quoted as an important episode, but it's also got The Royale and The Child, which are just stinkers. I gotta say it.
So they're all still in English. All these are still in English, but have Japanese subtitles.
Okay.
So continuing on season 2.
Yep. Cool. So yeah, we introduce. Oh, yep. Pen Pals was another great episode I see on there. That was a Data episode, but again, not a standout list of episodes.
But fortunately, they got to keep going, and it got better.
Yes, it gets a lot better after season 2.
That's a really cool cover.
It is, yeah.
So after that, we're moving into. Oh god, this one's a heavy one. Okay, hang on. Oh, you feel that Obi
Dude,
stick. Oh, it's.
these box sets, they kill you if they fell
They
on you from out of a
chonk.
tree.
Right, I reckon. Yeah.
So this will be season 3, part 1.
Season 3,
Yep.
part 1. I'll flip them over and show you the episode names.
The episodes, yeah. And yeah, we're starting to find our footing here in season 3. I'm not sure when, but at some point Gene Roddenberry stops producing the shows, and Paramount takes over. I think it was Rick Berman takes over, and as passionate as Gene Roddenberry was, he was a bit odd. Often passionate people can be a bit odd, especially with their passion projects. I know, right? It found its footing. They got good scripts in. They actually had scripts submitted by fans, and some of the episodes are fan written, and they made it to air, which is amazing.
That's incredible. Imagine that. Wouldn't that be the most amazing experience, having your episode be written that you wrote, be played on the air? That would be...
Yeah.
I did look it up. Gene Roddenberry stepped away at the end of season 2 and handed it to Rick Berman for season 3 because he was not well.
Yeah.
So this is log 6, which is season 2, part 2.
Yep. Season 3,
part 2. Sorry, my bad.
Yep. You're making me want to buy a Laserdisc player. This is amazing. Yeah. Again, so this has got Menage a Troy.
Oh my!
That with Marjol Barrett in it. It's got Sarek, the return of Spock's father. It's so many good. Yesterday's Enterprise, another great episode. Best of Both Worlds, the massive cliffhanger at the end of season 3 that introduces the Borg. Yeah. What an episode.
I was just going to throw in, even if Menage a Troy is not a good episode, I'm giving it points just for the name.
The name is great, isn't it? Yeah.
But you said it was a good... Yeah, but oh my god, the introduction of the Borg, where Picard gets turned into Locutus.
What a cliffhanger.
Because if I remember the folklore right, there were actually contract negotiations with Patrick Stewart going on at the time, and they were preparing for the possibility he would actually leave the show.
Yeah, so even the fans didn't know what was going on.
It wasn't a fake out. They're like, oh no, he might be gone.
Yeah. Yeah, it was touch and go for a while. But also, the writers didn't know what was going to happen at the end of part 1.
Bev, just relax, all right? You're making me nervous when you give me that look.
Lay in a new course.
Okay.
For Tau Alpha C.
Alpha C.
And send a subspace message advising them of our arrival.
Subspace message.
Engage.
Engage. Yes, ma'am. I am engaging. We are engaged.
Computer, did you change course?
I actually forgot where we're going, Bev. Did you state the destination? I'm not sure you did.
I stated it, damn it. Tau Alpha C.
Jeez, Bev, you're in some kind of mood today, aren't you? Oh, shit, I thought it was on mute. Bev, Bev, I'm so sorry, mate. I take that back. Bev, settle down. Did I tell you how lovely you look today?
I imagine there was a bit of time
move
where
on
they
to
got
the fourth?
across it, yeah.
So, spoiler alert, Patrick Stewart's on the cover. He came back.
Yes, he came back for the second one.
Mind you, these didn't come out until 1997, so they're much cleaner but they have all the original elements of the. I think they made the new ones widescreen, and thereby cutting off some of the video, of it. Where these are just purebred, Star Trek, non touched. Any episodes in that one you want to talk?
So in the episode Brothers, for the first time in episodic TV history, they actually deal with Picard's PTSD from becoming a Borg. And didn't just, how at the end of an episode everything wraps up.
It resets.
And it resets. They actually had an episode in season 2 called The Child, where Deanna Troi goes through something quite traumatic, and then in the next episode it's like it never happened. So this, and for the rest of Star Trek, Patrick Stewart's character, Captain Picard, is constantly dealing with this PTSD from having his individuality stripped away from him, and forced to fight for the Borg against his Federation.
And they carried it through to the movie First Contact, which is one of my favorite of the movies. He's still dealing with it. Like, there's residual impact from being Borg.
Yeah, so in that episode he goes back to his family vineyard, which is being looked after by his brother, and drama ensues.
Family drama.
Yeah.
All right, are we going on to another series, Charlie?
There's more. The actor who played Picard's brother was bloody brilliant in that episode as well.
Oh yeah.
Okay.
They often got Shakespearean actors.
Were they?
Oh yeah, to play extras.
That sounds legit. Yeah.
Yeah.
So fourth season, part 2.
Yep. First Contact. The drumhead. So again, great episode. I believe that's the O'Brien episode.
It's intermission time, folks.
You cannot change the laws of physics. Laws of physics. Laws of physics. You cannot change the laws of physics. Laws of physics, Jim.
Oh, we come in peace. Shoot to kill, shoot to kill, shoot to kill. We come in peace. Shoot to kill. Scotty, beam me up.
It's worse than that. He's dead, Jim. Dead, Jim. Dead, Jim. It's worse than that. He's dead, Jim. Dead, Jim. Dead.
Well, it's life, Jim, but not as we know it. Not as we know it. Not as we know it. It's life, Jim, but not as we know it. Not as we know it, Captain.
Klingons on the starboard bow, starboard bow, starboard bow. The Klingons on the starboard bow, starboard bow. You cannot change the script, Jim. Up to you, Jimmy.
It's worse than that. It's physics, Jim.
Bridge to engine room. Work factor 9.
Oh, if I give it any more, she'll blow.
And now, on with the show.
So this is volume 1, season 1, part 1, right? So I'm flipping it over. I'll move that plastic out of the way.
Deep Space Nine had great episodes in its first season. Season one's the first season of any show often finds it difficult to find its feet, but Deep Space Nine just hit the ground running. It had some really solid episodes.
They already had a few years of TNG under their belt, so they knew what they wanted straight off the barrel, And it wasn't until like 2 or 3 years in did it start getting a little slow for a bit, but then they started bringing in new bad guys, and everything just started re-energizing again.
Yeah,
it was great.
Also, they serialized the storytelling instead of making it episodic, and they didn't treat the audience like idiots. They made a point of doing that, and it paid off at a time when it was a death sentence to a TV series, because often networks would just show episodes out of order, and it really paid off.
I was talking about earlier, Gene Roddenberry made a rule about they couldn't argue with each other. Everything had to be like a fight with the other side, not with each other. Whereas
no
Deep Space
internal
Nine
conflict.
just was all about internal conflict.
Well, they still maintain because it's called competency porn, and Next Generation was its fingerprint was all over that. Deep Space Nine, because it had the mixed crew of Federation and Bajorans, often had conflict, but they slowly learned to trust each other and get along. And it also had the interesting take of the Bajorans being former terrorist / freedom fighters, which, again, for the Federation is totally like, what do we do with that? It really showcases how much the Federation needs to get its stick out of its ass.
But also the show itself needed to get its stick out of its ass.
Yeah.
No, it's more interesting characters.
For that reason, and for how dark it needed to get, and for the war story that it was showing, it's my favorite Star Trek show, bar none. Maybe Lower Decks. I don't know.
Well. Computer, program the holodeck for a woodland setting with a bridle path and an appropriate mount.
What about a crocodile? I reckon you could mount a crocodile.
Horse, earth horse.
Boring.
The Arabs believed that Allah gathered the south wind that made the horse. Oh yes, computer. English tack, and I will control the animal myself.
Crocodile would have been more fun. Tried controlling one of those. Or I could have just dropped you in the outback, see how long you last.
So
my
you
mate
like
Darren's
horses for
got
the
this
romance?
quad bike. Absolutely weapon. Or we could swap it for a ute doing
Fine
donuts.
warhorse would sleep.
So let's move on to the next volume. We've got Deep Space Nine Volume 2. This is part 2 of the first season.
Mm-hmm.
Here are some episode lists. Can you read that?
Vaguely, but yes, I can. The
Negus
Negus
is in there.
Yeah.
He's been bringing the Ferengi in there.
Yep. The Forsake. Yeah, they're in the hands of the prophets. Some
Who
great
was that
episodes.
woman? They brought in a priest woman, and she started stirring up so much shit.
Nurse Ratched, the same actress that was Nurse Ratched, she was one of the main antagonists of the entire show. As
What a great bad guy.
As Wynn, as her character name was Vedic Wynn in season 1, and she was such a great actor. Because you just love to hate her guts.
Yes.
Oh.
I watched One Flew Over the Cuckoo's Nest recently, and Mrs. Angry, who's a big Trekkie, is looking at it, and she's going, yeah, it's the same character. Nurse Ratched and her in TNG and Deep Space Nine, same character.
Spot on. Okay. Let's do the next one. We've got second season, volume 1. And look at that sexy smile on him.
That I love that picture.
Let me pull that back.
So season 2. The Cardassians. Yeah. Oh, Rules of Acquisition. They had such great Ferengi episodes that really fleshed out their society. Fun fact: they modelled Ferengi on humans of today. Ha!
I can always tell Ferengi ones. There's one called Profit and Loss, which is obviously a Ferengi episode.
The Marquee.
Right?
The Wire. Yeah, great episodes.
The Marquee.
So
that
the
was
Marquee,
where they were trying to get morally grey, bringing the Marquee in.
Yeah, so the Marquee were a terrorist organization of humans and Bajorans that were living in a demilitarized zone between the Federation and the Cardassians. They were political outcasts by choice because they felt like they were abandoned. And yeah, it's the show getting dark. They could have done a lot more with them. It's a shame that they were so underused. I feel like they could have done a bit more, but you know they were guerrilla fighters in space, so there's not much you could do.
Not like Murphy gorillas. You mean like
guerrilla warfare.
Again, the old, are they resistance fighters or terrorists?
Yeah.
And tell me about, describe the disorder, transporter psychosis.
Oh, it's a pretty serious one, Reg. Your heart can stop any minute. Your eyes can explode out of your head. You can start sweating out of your palms, and you can go completely mad. Which, maybe we're already past that point, let's be honest.
Computer.
Yes, Reg.
What is the treatment for transporter psychosis?
I'm sorry to say this, Reg, but you're going to die a slow and horrible death.
Oh, this is a heavy one. This has got an extra disc in it, I think, or something. This
Fourth
is
season. See, fourth season is when shit got real. You got Worf coming on. You've got the war starting up. You've got Cisco growing the beard.
That's when it gets serious.
Oh, yeah.
If Cisco's got to grow a beard, shit just got real. Yeah.
Little Green Men. What a great episode. That's when Quark and Odo, the shapeshifter, accidentally become the Roswell aliens in the 1950s.
Okay, that sounds great.
It's a funny episode. So it's Quark and his brother Rom get captured by the US military when their shuttle accidentally crash lands in 1950s New Mexico. It's a great episode.
All right, let's wrap up DS9. This is the last one.
Oh, such a shame. Bashir.
Yeah, so this is season 4, volume 2. Yeah, it didn't... Laserdisc stopped in 2000.
Bashir was supposed to be one of the first queer... have one of the first queer romances on Star Trek with the Taylor at the show.
The Cardassian.
The Cardassian Taylor.
Yeah, with the spoon on his nose. Is that the one? Yeah.
They all Cardassians had the spoon feature. Yeah. That's why they were called spoonheads, as a derogatory by the Bajorans.
They were too, yes.
Yeah.
When did you watch DS9 again, Sophie?
The Taylor, who was obviously a spy, was such
the plain
a good
and
character.
simple Taylor. I forget his name because names are hard. Was supposed to, because as soon as you see them interact for the first time, him and Dr. Bashir, they're flirting.
Oh my.
You see it as plain as day, and that's how the actor played it. And Bashir...
Right. I couldn't help looking up as Garak.
Garak, of course. Garak the Taylor. The plain and simple Taylor.
Yes, but those intellectual conversations between Bashir and Garak...
yeah.
The subtext was not really sub. It was surtext.
It was sub and dom.
Yeah. And I think we all know who was the sub and who was the dom.
Yeah. No, it was supposed to be queer, but the network would never approve it. So, yeah.
It's just sort of the, you get what we're doing, don't you?
Yeah. Had to stay. It had to stay subtext, unfortunately.
Yeah.
Much to the chagrin of the director.
Yeah, fair enough.
So that actor, the spoon face guy that we talked about
Garrett?
this
Yeah.
guy again in a previous episode of this show. He was the bad guy in the first Dirty Harry film.
Yep.
Yeah,
He was.
Yeah, the one that got shot in the leg and
Scorpio.
Dirty Harry, stepped on his leg and stuff. That
Yep.
was the same
Sorry?
actor.
Same
Is
actor.
Garrett
Yes.
Scorpio?
Yep.
Yeah.
Yep.
I didn't know. How did I not
You didn't know that? You didn't. I knew that. I thought it was so common
You're
knowledge.
wearing a Star Trek uniform. Of course you knew that.
Of course I knew that.
That just blew my mind.
Yeah, I thought you knew.
I didn't. That just...
Okay.
So that's it for the DS9. I'm getting distracted listening to you talking about them. Sorry.
that was
All
the
good.
whole idea of getting a professional in here.
A professional Trek.
Sorry, okay?
No, you should be distracted. That's why we got Dr. Abigail in.
And now, on with the show.
Does Charlie have the Star Wars Christmas special?
No! God, please, no! 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 No!
Now we're on to Voyager.
Voyager.
And we have a couple of little leftovers here from the other sets as well. So I'll
Okay.
knock that out real quick. 7th season, part 2 of the Next Gen.
Okay.
This will be just by itself, so yeah.
Yep.
Is that the last season?
That is the final season, yeah. Great. Oh, they're all great episodes.
Yeah, they wrapped it up really well.
Yeah.
So did Voyager. I really loved the last section of episodes. that
Yeah.
came out. Yeah, I did anyway. Yeah.
Yeah, I agree.
So, is this the first one? I have no idea. It doesn't say on the front. First season. The whole season is on one disc. Was it a short season?
Not as far as I'm aware. How many episodes?
Maybe they're just squeezing them onto the disc.
Oh, no. There it is. Okay, no.
Ah,
I know it is
didn't
two parts.
It doesn't have a 1 on the side.
Okay.
Okay, so on the side here is where I've been getting my information from.
Yep.
Right, and there's no 1 on the side. So this is season 1, part 1. And it hasn't got many episodes on it. That's what made me think it might have been like a British season, like a short season.
Again, a standout first season.
I
Some
love
really
how
good
different
episodes
the
in that.
characters were. They had a female kind of Worf, yeah.
Yeah. Oh, they had a female Klingon. They had what was her name? God, names are hard. Female Klingon character.
Dude, that's half my problem with this show, is I always get tangled up on names.
Yeah.
That's why we have things left open on the screen over here. So that's right. Neelix is in this show. Yeah. Okay.
No one likes Neelix.
No, I don't.
Sorry, the Klingon, Belena Torres.
But B'Elanna Torres.
There was the ensign, Harry Kim.
Oh, Ensign Kim. Oh, yes.
Yeah. Everybody,
Harry
no one
Kim.
liked him, but I found it a little
I thought his adventures with Tom Paris were legendary.
Yeah.
Again, borderline
always,
gay.
Absolutely.
Always chasing the Delaney sisters with little success.
Yeah.
Until
Yeah,
Tom
I
married
was
B'Elanna
absolutely
Torres.
blown away by 7 of 9 when 7 of 9 appeared on screen. Later on, I think it was like season 4 or something like that.
Yeah,
she
because
appeared.
the childish Cass character left, and and they introduced Jerry Ryan's character, Seven of Nine, to bring some sex appeal to the show, because she couldn't eat to get into that catsuit. She often had to starve herself.
I read interviews with Jerry Ryan, and she's just like, yeah, I didn't eat cheesecake for 5 years.
For instance, this device. What does it do?
That's a standard food replicator.
Can it be used to create bioweapons?
Not unless you count Mr. Neelix's Boolean souffle. Let me show you. Computer, 1 slice of New York cheesecake. This is an old Earth delicacy.
How do I know you're not trying to poison me?
Please. Oh, I never imagined.
Is this the first time you've tried that?
Of course not. It's just that I usually avoid foods that are this rich. I do have a figure to maintain. Oh, I better get another for you. Computer, another slice of cheesecake. Here.
Yeah. Rick Berman was often noted to be a bit of a he wasn't a pest, he wasn't a sex pest, but he was a bit he was a bit of a he wasn't a feminist, let's put it that way.
We'll call him a sleazeball.
He wanted to put the female form on display for the male gaze, is what we're saying.
Yeah. So yeah, when Jadzia Dax left Deep Space Nine, it was not a great experience for the actor involved. Although I was much more of a fan of Ezri Dax. Ezri Dax was the new Dax character in season 7 of DS9, because the Dax symbiote got transferred to a new host. Dax is a Trill, and they're, as an alien species, they are actually a symbiote with a little worm in there.
Oh my god, that pixie haircut.
Pixie haircut. Yep.
Talk about sex appeal right there. Yeah.
Mm-hmm. And I was at just the right age.
Okay.
Yep.
So where were we? Okay, that's right. We're talking about Star Trek. Yeah, this is this is Voyager first season, box set number 2. God, we were on such a good momentum for a while there.
Yeah. Yeah. Okay.
Yeah. Hard to see the episodes in that one, isn't it?
Yeah.
Very stylized font makes it hard to read.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That picture of Janeway with the harsh hairstyle and whatnot.
The hair,
I expect the younger male crew members to just go, "Yes, mummy," when she gives an order.
Yeah, they did try to make attempts to soften her up a bit, but none were really all that successful, because she had to play the captain, and the captain has to be in charge all the time. Yeah. So it didn't really work out, unfortunately.
This is second season, volume 1. What a great looking ship too, I must say. It was nice to see some really interesting designs, especially in DS9. They had that battleship that they brought out in that was
the Defiant. Yeah.
Yeah, the Defiance. That was such a kick-ass ship, you know.
And this
they do a lot of good design in the Star Trek shows. Yeah.
So the Intrepid class in Voyager is meant to be a science, like a science vessel, but it's also a long-term scouting vessel. So previously the only science vessel we saw were these like dinky little small 3-decked ships, but this one got a glow up and fitted for long-term missions, and as well as all the latest tech. So they made sure that the premise of the show could be maintained with all the technobabble. And let me tell you, they upped their technobabble game for Star Trek Voyager. There is at least as much technobabble in the entire series as there is in the rest of Star Trek. in Voyager, so much.
They were bringing in some new concepts in Voyager, the dimensional stuff and whatnot.
Yeah, different modes of travel, and different technologies, because they were constantly
really
looking for a way home.
Leaning into those wormholes and stuff like that a lot more.
Yeah. Slipstream drives and all kinds of technobabble, this, that.
The episode listing on that one is there if you want to see it, gang. Whoever's watching this right now, there you go. And done. All right, next one. We're nearly there. Second season, volume 2. Oh, look at that. Okay, have you ever seen that movie Eating Raoul?
Meet Paul and Mary Bland.
You two live in the building. You must swing, right?
Wrong. Good night. We're so lucky to have found each other. A typical American couple.
I know. Good night, dear.
Sweet dreams. With a typical American dream. And typical American problems.
You are through at Clay Liquor. Mr. Leach, I'm sure the bank has nothing to worry about. It's going to get everything that's coming to it.
The bank wants to see what it's getting into. With the Blands, life was just a rat race.
A cartoon mouse.
Oh, great. Trigger likes you already.
We like B&D, but we don't like S&M. We met at the A&P.
But they found a way to beat it. Until
Mr. Raul Mendoza, ¿cómo está usted?
they met a hot-blooded, emotional, crazy Chicano.
I'm a hot-blooded, emotional, crazy Chicano.
Eating Raoul. Is it a thriller? Is it a romance?
This was very wrong.
Is it a tragedy?
Excuse me. May I sit down?
Is it a comedy?
Yes, but not the type you're used to.
Eating Raoul. Rated R.
Eating Raoul?
Yeah, Eating Raoul. Yeah, so it's a
say that I have.
Criterion film. Yeah,
I'm familiar with it, but I don't think I've ever sat down and watched it. But he was
Well,
cool, and he had the face tattoos and all that sort of stuff.
In Star Trek Voyager, he plays a Native American, complete with all the cultural insensitivity that it comes with.
Yeah. It's not quite John Wayne playing Genghis Khan, but it's a little...
Okay. Last up is the third season of Voyager, and then we are done because we are getting right up into the 2000s now. Like, this is... so... Yeah, it pretty much wraps it up. Got one more here.
I swear, though, after Charlie puts out however many hours of work he has to do to get these all up on the online shop, I swear some Trekkie is just going to swoop and just like, oh my god, oh my god,
yeah.
Look at this collection, oh my god,
oh my god.
So that's the biggest treasure trove I've ever seen, just like for one particular type of person, a Trekkie, to get that absolute treasure trove of discs.
Yeah, I felt like doing I had a whole bunch of them sitting there, and I hadn't put them out yet, and I've been holding on to them, and I'm like, I don't know what I'm going to do, are we going to make it a full episode, or just bit by bit? And I thought, hey, Dr. Abigail really loves her Star Trek, can we do a Star Trek episode, Angry? And you're like, fuck yeah, you know.
Yep. Oh, look, you're making me want to get a Laserdisc player and buy them myself. Because that's an amazing collection.
They're great to have. Yeah. Yeah, I'm definitely going to start hitting up watching DS9 all over again, for sure. Well, yeah, so thank you for watching, guys. And thank you for coming on, Dr. Abigail.
Live long and prosper.
Shall do. See ya.
Nice. We can all do it. You get this things where some people can't do it.
Easy, yeah.
Yeah.
Because I think we've all practiced, you know.
Oh, I've been doing it since childhood, so...